Welcome back to Bumper to Bumper Monday Parked Edition.
Fully parked, the fully parked edition. I am your host, Chris Candy. Along
I am
with
Rick Dodge.
my good friend
I
Rick
am
Dodge.
Rick Dodge.
We
Hey,
are what
Have you driven your car at all?
today? What do you mean?
When was the last time you drove your car?
I had to go to a grocery store on Friday. Yeah, Saturday. I went Saturday. I drove somewhere Saturday. It's weird, right? You know, you're kind of not used to it. The rules of the road are a little different.
I am just really weird.
What are you eating? What are you eating? Peanut butter? Wait, who goes on a podcast and eats food right away? We had a whole setup time, a whole prep time. What are you eating?
Damn. I'm eating...
Jam? You're eating jam?
No. I'm eating dried leaves.
What?
We've been collecting dried leaves in the backyard. And if you bake them at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes, salt and pepper, add a little bit of milk, it tastes better than Captain Crunch.
You son of a bitch, you're eating a bowl of Captain Crunch right now.
No, I'm eating some dried leaves.
Oh, yum, yum, yum. Wow, good for you. I'm glad that you're staying on that plant-based, high-protein diet.
And then after I eat some dried leaves,
I
eat the dried leaves, then I smoke the dried leaves.
Oh my God, this turned into a episode of Cheech and Chong.
Oh shit, dude, those are some good dried leaves. You know what I'm saying?
You know, the podcast is just slowly morphing into Rick melting, me keeping my cool, per usual.
Yeah, you never melt.
I've never melted before in my entire life. I never plan on it. And Rick...
People are like, look at this candle. Look at this Chris Candy candle.
Well, people are starting
Chris Candle. Chris Candle.
What about Chris Candle?
That's your new name, dude. Chris Candle.
Yeah, because I've been trying to get away from candy for a long time. It's a weird name, brother.
You were just shouted out on Conan O'Brien's podcast.
Dude, how cool was that? That was very cool.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
So people, what episode is it? So people can go. It's the most leave this podcast.
No. I'm gonna. Why would you tell them this? All right. First of all, why you're okay? You don't make any sense to me, Rick. First of all, you come on the podcast, you're eating, okay? Then you tell people to go listen to a better podcast. Okay, a podcast. That's like you and I in a comedy room doing our routine, and then you go, "Oh, hey, by the way, down the hall."
That'd be a great stand-up set. If I go on and my whole stand-up set is about how you are so funny. This is all about my friend Chris is super funny.
He's actually performing right down the street. He's at the Laugh Factory right now.
Yeah, so it's DRC Cardin episode.
Yes.
Go to minute 60. You hear a little Chris Candy shout out on Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend.
Well, he talks about it, so I get the chance to talk about it. He always brings up this story.
Shout him out. You can shout him out right now, dude.
Hey, Matt Gorley and Conan O'Brien, thank you so much for shouting me out. No, it really warmed my heart. It was awesome. I always heard him, through the years of just being a fan of his, mention this really interesting story about my dad going down to his college and basically Conan O'Brien showing him around. And, like I said, I was a huge fan. So growing up, I'm like, that's so cool to hear that from this guy. And I've heard it over the last maybe 5 or 10 years. He's brought this story up. Cut to, I was going through photos and I found this photo of a very young Conan O'Brien. So, in this quarantine, I was like, I don't care. I'm going to just reach out. And I know someone who works on the podcast. I'm just going to send it. You know why? Because it's the time to do stuff like that. Like,
there's no rules.
There's no rules. And guess what? I just thought I'd get like a nod back from Matt or maybe a nice note from Conan. But he gave me a big old shout out on his podcast. So that was sweet.
That's so awesome.
It really.
That's so cool.
That's all. Yeah. It was.
So
nice...
you probably wouldn't have done that if it wasn't for the quarantine.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing with the quarantine is I probably wouldn't have because that was like a preconceived. I don't know why. This whole thing has been breaking down a lot of boundaries in the sense of who cares, just do it. Because we often self-edit too much. why not just, go for it? Or maybe it's the point in which I've gotten to in my psychoanalysis and I'm just fully comfortable with myself. It happens
So you
to
probably,
meet
I
up.
mean, you would probably say that you trusted your instincts
Yeah, I think I trusted my instincts. What are you getting at with this?
and let go of regret. You've got to bet on yourself now,
Now
star, because that's your best bet. Watch me now, and we can wild and say we come in a fucking style. The kids know for the show, and we'll mix up the hip hop again if we say so. And fuck the naysayers, because they don't mean a thing, because this is what they say we bring. Now it's morning, but last night's on my mind. There's something I need to get off my chest, and no matter where I come to shine, the dream will always be mine. All mixed up, don't know what to do.
All right, let me get our first guest on. I want to get her on.
Who we get on?
She's been waiting around.
No.
What?
You gotta wait. Okay, you know what? Actually, get her on.
Yeah.
We'll talk about my thing.
She's been waiting. Yeah, I want to talk about your thing. But
No. Yes. I'm gonna eat some cereal.
Ironically, she is an improv coach, so she probably have a problem with the way that you're talking to me. But
Because no but.
No is great.
No but is the opposite of yes and.
I'm trying to introduce our next guest, you jerk. Okay. You're like a little billy goat.
Sorry.
Holly Laurent. What? Okay, our next guest is my friend. She is a coach of my improv team over at Second City, but she's been doing improv forever. She's super talented at it, and she's done all kinds of work. I believe she's on the show live from here on NPR. Holly Laurent, let's call her. Let's see if she picks up.
Man, I can see you hosting the Tonight Show, Chris. In that moment, I just imagined you in a suit, giving a little monologue.
Let's see if we got her. Hold on. So we don't have the ring when we do the Zoom. Hello? We don't have the...
No ring. I like the ring.
Yeah, I like the ring too.
Get into an area where you have some good Wi-Fi signals. Ideally some good 5G Wi-Fi signals going through your walls into your brain. Because your sister was very...
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, no.
Up.
That was Jen at her place, though. Hold on. Let me just make sure we get her. You do a little song and dance while I make sure we get Holly on.
You've got to trust your instincts and let go of regret. You've got to bet on yourself now, star. Cause Monster Energy drink is the best. You got to go. You got to sip, sip, sip Monster Energy drink. Bathe in that beautiful Monster Energy drink. Drink, drink, drink that Monster Energy drink in quarantine. Cause you're all mixed up. What is going on, Chris? What is going on here?
We're doing a great job.
Are you doing your taxes?
No,
what are
I'm
you
not
doing?
I'm not doing my taxes. It's different.
Are you just staring at the wall right now?
The Zoom. I'm not staring at the wall. I'm waiting for Holly to hop into the meeting. See, Zoom is all about meetings.
Are you texting her and saying, Holly, we're rolling?
I did. I told her. She knows what's up. But she's a professional, okay? And I'm not about to rush a professional. So she'll just hop on when she does, What was the thing you were going to say?
I want to bring up something.
What do you want to bring
up? Bumper to bumper. Bumper to Bumper has just secured its first sponsor.
Really?
I almost choked on my leaves that I was eating. We got a sponsor, dude. We have an actual sponsor, and you should know because I Venmo'd you half. We're not going to say the amount because it's very high. And if anyone else wants to sponsor out there, you're going to have to get in line because this guy just set a precedent. So our first sponsor is a guy. I don't know if I'm going to name his name. Because I think he wants to remain nameless, but you can track him down through his blog. He's got a blog, Chris. It's called thirstyaf.blog, and he reviews energy drinks. He just reviews drinks in general. It's called Thirsty.
Holly, you there?
No. What the?
Keep going.
Fuck?
No, keep going.
It's called it's thirstyaf.blog. And that stands for Thirsty and Friends. And you can go check it out. He's got a great little review right now of the Monster Energy Zero Ultra. Monster Energy Zero Ultra is shockingly unaggressive in its delivery. These are his words. I'm in the middle of this guy's our first sponsor, dude.
Okay,
you haven't thanked him once.
Thank you so much.
Okay. This is
We got
from
her.
the end
We got
of
Holly.
this.
Holly,
the
are you there?
caffeine for.
Lesser.
Yes. We're going
All
to...
right, bye. I'm going away now.
Hold on. We're going to have to do...
Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Holly Laurent. Holly, how are you?
I am well. How are you, Chris? It's good to hear your voice.
It's good to hear your voice, too. You're such a lovely, warm soul. I'm so excited that you could get on the show today. Bumper to bumper. Holly Laurent, what's going on?
Woohoo! Oh, I'm living my best life. I'm just like partying,
Uh-huh.
keeping things interesting. How are you?
I'm doing well. Staying in. I go running every once in a while. Talk to a lot of people on the phone. Cooking, a lot of cooking. Getting good at that, which is nice. And we're doing the podcast. It's been fun. But how have you been? I mean, I haven't seen you for a while, but I wanted to know how you're holding up with all of this stuff, the big change that's happened in the world over the last month.
Yeah, I think at first it was much harder. I feel like kind of the way I'm describing it is that I feel like at first I kind of felt like a horse, like a wild horse being put into a pen and trying to be broken, like saddle broken or whatever. And I was just kicking and bucking and rearing and like, no, God, this is not who I am. This is not how it is.
Right.
And now I think I've become a lot happier and more at peace now that I feel kind of broken and saddle broken.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so this is it. And finding gratitude and the good things that I'm noticing that are coming from this. There's so much bad, and I think for so long we were also distracted by all the potential of like how bad this could be,
right,
and the uncertainty and stuff. So I think the more I've kind of like made my peace, I feel like this past week I was in pretty good spirits. So I really can't complain. I got a little bit bluesy woozy and felt like the new rain was kind of reflecting my mood.
Right. It started raining today, everybody who's listening in LA, where, Holly, you're in Los Angeles, and it is raining here today. And yeah, it kind of reminded me of like the first week when it was raining. Wasn't that weird? The first week this was all going on, it was just raining.
It was really weird, especially because it's more rare here.
Yes.
But also because, we were sort of new to all the information and what to be doing about it. And I remember reading things like, oh, the virus does better in like moisture and cooler temperatures. And I'm like, oh my God, this is a perfect storm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, oh, so the conditions are just right we're fucked. But now I'm mostly, like you were mentioning, like more cooking and stuff. I'm already like feeling healthier and stuff.
Right.
In general. I had the thought like, oh, my hair is going to get so healthy because I'm not heat styling it all the time. And then it did make me have the thought of like, why are we always normally like hurting things, like hurting our hair, hurting the air, hurting the water? Like, wait, why are we killing everything that keeps us alive? And I know that we keep all thinking that of like, I've even noticed like walking my dog, which now is my new daily, like most decadent thing is getting out and walking the dog. And I feel like it could be in my head, but I feel like I've been noticing more wildlife, like more lizards running around and more like already.
Yeah.
And like the sounds are different. I think like you didn't really used to hear traffic because everyone was going 12 miles an hour. And now you can like hear like speeding and like engine noises. And
do you have that? I have that in my apartment. I'm in the same neck of the woods that you're in, but I'll be sleeping in bed and then I'll hear like some car like going like like zipping down the road, and I'm like, that whoever's driving that car right now is freaking on a joyride because they're going so fast. There's no traffic. Everyone's just losing their minds, going as fast as they can. Do you ever hear those cars in your neighborhood?
I've never heard it before, and now it's like a new phenomenon where it almost sounds like drag races or like high-speed chases, where it's just like, yeah, people are like losing their minds at the wheel just because they can for the first time in this region.
Yeah, it's true.
It's so strange, but
Well, I remember when we were in a class together when we were working, and you coached the team that I'm on at Second City, and you were the first one I remember talking about this, and you said you had read something, and you were the first person I think put in my mind like preparing for this, and I remember at that time I was cavalier about it. I was like, oh well, we'll see if that happens. But you were right. You were totally right.
oh, really? Wow. That's so interesting. Wow. Wow, that's really interesting. God, I know. Weren't we just hoping so bad we were wrong?
Yeah, yeah, all of us were.
So bad, like, oh, and then I think now we've given in more to the indefinites of it, or whatever word I'm trying to say. Because at first I think I was like, oh, it's gonna be 2 weeks. Oh, this is gonna suck. I don't know if I can do 2 weeks. And then 2 weeks came and went, and it's like, oh, 2 weeks is nothing. And but it's weird, like the perspective shift. I definitely have down days,
Sure.
but in general, I've kind of been marveling lately at how actually good I've been. But but I can't really like make it sound like I've been the example of like beautiful living. For the most part, it's like, how do I get through the day to get to the time where I can open a bottle of wine and sit and watch TV for 4 to 5 hours every single night?
Yeah, I know. It's very odd on my end too. Like I try to not watch television until 7, and then my like life goes from like that to of like, well, I guess I'll have a hard kombucha and watch Jurassic Park again. I mean, it's just all out the window after 7. It's
No, remember back when the world was as we knew it, we were like, oh, there's just too much TV. There's no way you could even watch all of it. You don't even know what most people are talking about when they refer to stuff now. And now I'm like, oh, wait, we might watch all of it.
yeah, yeah.
But speaking of like cooking more and stuff now, can you believe how much you're doing dishes? I feel like half my day is doing dishes.
Yeah, I'm doing so many fucking dishes. I'm not good. I'm better at the cooking part than the dishes part. I'll be washing a bowl or I'll be washing like a plate and then I'll put it down and then the next day I'll be like, oh, you didn't do that right.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
So, okay.
no. But for you, you've been doing a lot of dishes all day. The days they've been sounding like you've been kind of organizing them nicely, but creatively, what have you been doing to keep yourself occupied? Because you're a very creative soul. I've always known that about you. From the minute you started working with the team, what have you been doing to kind of keep that alive?
I've been some days are better than others. Like
Yeah,
honestly, there are days where I'm like so determined to get through my to-do list or to just be like, I'm going to devote 2 hours to writing, or I'm going to go for a walk with my dog and the whole time I'm going to like come up with a new idea for this or that or whatever. And some days I'm finding it so impossible to focus.
sure.
It's kind of crazy. Like, I mean, we all struggle with procrastination and like resistance to our own like like artful expressions and stuff. But like, man, this is, I don't know, maybe it's that it's the perfect excuse, but also it's a pretty goddamn good excuse to like,
Yeah,
just,
to procrastinate.
but in other moments I'm finding I'm able to focus. And in those times, like I've started a few new treatments. Like I've called friends with like weirdo ideas that I never like had the guts or focus to like follow through on. And I've called people and been like, hey, do you want to like create a treatment for this idea? Do you want to like just talk through this? So I've done a couple for me. I've noticed that like with collaborations, I'm much more likely to force myself to do it if I know like that we're going to have a call. And so I've been trying to like, and I've heard that animated is going to get started, quicker than like live action stuff. So
Sure.
I've been trying to like come up with some animated ideas, and I'm trying to,
Good idea.
I'm trying to come up with a book proposal, honestly, of like a bunch of different like humorous essays and working on stuff. But today when I was walking my dog this morning, I got an idea for a children's book, and for some reason I think those are like, so for me, like really easy and fun to write. So I'm gonna start writing that as soon as we get off the phone. At least I'm telling myself.
Yes.
I've been it's so funny that you say like I'm making myself wait till 7 to turn on the TV. It's funny. I've been making myself wait till 8 to open wine.
Yeah, no, seven is the beer hour at my apartment. It's just if I've got any. I don't have any tonight, but usually there's a delivery right around the corner. Now I wanted to get to a poem because you use poems as motivators or kindling for ideas or just fun to listen to and for reading for yourself to read. I was wondering if you had a selection for us to maybe give to the old bumper to bumper audience. And Rick is on the other line too. He can hear you.
Oh,
you just
hi.
can't hear him.
Hi, Rick.
30 minutes into the interview.
Well, as soon as you said that, I thought of 3, and so I'm trying to narrow it down. Let me think here. And then I also was realizing the main answer to your question of what I've been doing creatively.
Oh, yes.
Is speaking of podcasts. Is we my husband and I, who he's here with me.
Hello.
In quarantine. Well, he's not in the. He's like I don't know. He's off working on an animated script right now.
We all got our animated scripts.
Here we go. But we have a podcast called Mega, and it's an improvised satire where we play characters who work at a fictitious mega church. And in fact, Chris, like, do you have a mic in your house?
I do.
Ooh, do you want to be one of our remote guests of maybe next week beyond?
I would love to. I would absolutely love to.
It's been so fun, and it's so we've had to figure out like how to record our podcast remotely and how to do that with a guest and how to improvise and so we've been recording one of those every week and then like editing it. I've been editing these within an inch of their life because I'm figuring out the longer I've been doing it, the more I'm realizing how important editing is to really make it like pop and punch and move along. So yeah, Mega the podcast is very, very funny and kind of has been keeping me alive too. Okay, I guess I'm going to stop procrastinating and I put this on my. Okay, I think the one I'm going to do. This is called "Small Kindnesses" by Danusha Lamaris, and I put this on my Instagram last week. So forgive me if this is, but it bears repeating.
Please go for it.
Okay, "Small Kindnesses" by Danusha Lamaris. I've been thinking about the way when you walk down a crowded aisle, people pull in their legs to let you by, or how strangers still say "bless you" when someone sneezes, a leftover from the bubonic plague. Don't die, we are saying. And sometimes when you spill lemons from your grocery bag, someone else will help you pick them up. Mostly, we don't want to harm each other. We want to be handed our cup of coffee hot and to say thank you to the person handing it, to smile at them and for them to smile back, for the waitress to call us honey when she sets down the bowl of clam chowder, and for the driver in the red pickup truck to let us pass. We have so little of each other now, so far from tribe and fire, only these brief moments of exchange. What if they are the true dwelling of the holy, these fleeting temples we make together when we say, "Here, have my seat. Go ahead, you first. I like your hat." I started crying.
I love
Are
it.
you there?
I love it.
I always cry, but you know me. I always cry really hard whenever I read a poem.
I know. It's amazing. Holly, I love you so much. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Hey, thank you for having me. It was lovely to hear your voice, and I hope the reason I always use poetry like in improv settings is just because I usually feel like it elevates our mind even just for a moment and like calls a little something more out of us. So hopefully that'll do that for anybody listening. I love you, Chris. I'm excited you're gonna be on my podcast next week.
Yeah, I love it. Well, we'll have this done tonight, so I'll send it over to you.
Thank you, and have a great day and enjoy the rain.
I will say hi to everyone over in your part of the world.
All right.
Take care, Holly. Bye.
Thank you. You know what'll be interesting when she listens to it, Chris? She's going to hear you say, "I will send it over tonight," but it'll already be tonight.
Oh my God, that is so strange. I had no idea. I love Holly. She is such a warm soul. Her podcast, Mega, is very funny. Highly recommend it. Rick, I'm sorry I interrupted our one sponsor.
Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, it's not our one sponsor, Chris. It's our first sponsor, okay? Get with the program, change the way you see the world, and more sponsors will come, baby. That house money, that hot tub money. So this guy, Thirsty and Friends, I'm interrupting you now. I'm taking over the podcast.
Yeah,
Rick is back, baby. I'm back and I'm ready to go. I've been doing rep. See, what you don't hear is I muted the sound and I just did 25 bong rips and drank 12 pints of Monster Energy drink. On the Thirsty AF blog, he reviews Monster Energy Zero Ultra, Topo Chico Twist of Lime, Guru Organic Energy, Marley Mellow Mood, Green Dragon Energy Drink, Pickle Juice, I'm not making that up, M150 Energy Drink, Aha Black Cherry Coffee, and those are all the ones he's got right now. He's written up and given them ratings. Very interesting and informative if you're in the energy market like we are. Monster Energy is one
Red
of the
Bull
best
Energy
drinks that you can drink. So anyway, part of the reason why I took this sponsorship money was not only because Thirsty AF is a great blog, but it's also because our industry has stopped, and we are no longer going out on auditions. We're no longer making our shows. We're no longer pitching. The economy for the film and television world has completely frozen. So, we had to reach out, and we are available for other future sponsors. If anyone has anything you want to promote, if you're Lysol and you want to promote your little moisty wipes, then we'll fucking shill that shit as long as we get some for free.
Yeah. Are you just trying to get moisty wipes, or are you trying to get money? I think
what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my landlord Bruce to lower the rent because
you were telling me about Bruce.
We just paid for April, and I don't know how I'm gonna motherfucking pay for May. Okay, all my motherfucking savings is being depleted, and my motherfucking vacation time has gone bye-bye. So
you listen to this motherfucker using motherfucker all the time.
I'm calling fucking Bruce right now. I got his fucking number because he had to come by and fix a toilet problem a month ago. And we're going to see if Bruce
Okay, get him on the horn. Get Bruce on the horn.
Yeah. I think he'll be able to. Well, actually, no, you're not going to be able to talk. Thank God. It's my time, baby. Okay.
Bruce.
Hey, Bruce, this is your tenant, Rick. How you doing?
Hey, Rick.
What are you doing, Bruce?
How's it going, Rick?
What's going on?
I am speed walking around the neighborhood trying to stay busy.
Oh, cool. Hey, man, so I just kind of want to get right to the point. Like, the film TV industry has completely collapsed. All my jobs went away. All the opportunities are gone.
I'm sorry. Hold up. I cannot make out what you're saying. Can you guys say it again?
Oh, the business. There's no more money coming in, and I know we just paid for April, but we were wondering if you could do anything for us for May, and because I only have a limited amount of savings, and I don't have any income coming in.
Okay.
We're asking for a little bit of grace.
What a jerk.
Do you have any grace in your heart, Bruce?
I mean, here's what's going on now, okay? Because, you're getting money off rent. I got other tenants trying to get money off rent. Okay, if I can get money off the mortgage on those properties, then I can get money for you guys off your rent. But I'm not going to be able to do that. I mean, who's going to give me a break if I'm giving you guys a break?
The government.
I'm not getting that money yet.
Don't you?
So until I see that money, I can't give you guys a break.
Don't you have 25 properties and you drive a Bugatti and you have a $5 million home in the hills?
I don't have a Bugatti. I just got a Tesla, and besides the point, I got to make the payments on that as well. Now, I'm not, you guys are my only income right now.
Well, Bruce,
in order for me to pay my mortgage for my family, my house, I need to get a break too.
Bruce, what are you doing? What are you doing to conserve your money? What provisions have you made, Bruce?
I don't. What do you mean conserve my money? I'm not conserving. I don't need to conserve money yet because I do have savings and I do make sure that account stays
Hey, Bruce,
flush.
just want to get right to the point. You're not getting your fucking rent for May, okay? You can go fuck yourself. Okay?
All right. Well, I'm not allowed to evict you yet, but as soon as I can, I will. Peace.
Have a good day. All right, he just hung up on me. That was Bruce, my landlord.
You know what? I'm glad
Yeah.
you put your foot down. I'm glad you finally put your foot down.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I
Yeah.
know for a fact he inherited all those properties
Yeah.
from his Aunt Grace. He had an Aunt Grace, gave him all those properties, hasn't worked a day in his life. And
Well,
I heard he uses a dick pump.
A dick pump.
That's the rumor.
Where's there a rumor about your landlord using a dick pump?
It's on the Reddit conspiracy message boards.
It's okay. So that is one hell of a conspiracy, if you ask me.
Hey, Chris,
So-
how are you doing right now? Like,
Me,
how are
I'm
you
doing,
feeling?
dude. I'm so
how's your mental health?
Good. My mental health is so great. All right.
Are you sitting right now? Are you lying down?
I'm sitting in my rattan chair.
All
That
right,
I
you
have.
want to do a little? You want to do a little guided meditation? I got one for you. A new one.
Oh, you got another one for me?
Yeah, I do.
Sure. I'd love one. Yeah. Okay, let's do what? Yeah, because I need to relax.
Okay, so I want you to close your eyes.
Okay. Close my eyes. Yeah.
Deep inhale on the sound of my voice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the inhale. Now exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
I want you to breathe like that for a little bit. Close your eyes. Now I want you to feel mossy. I want you to
Mossy.
feel
Okay.
green.
Green. All right.
I want you to feel flowery.
Yeah, I feel flowery.
Trichomes running
Yeah.
on your body. The little
Okay.
hair sticking up.
Okay.
The THC pumping through your blood, okay?
THC.
Now you are
Am I
surrounded by your friends and your family, and they're all mossy and they're all green. All of a sudden, crinkle crackle,
What?
a bag opens up.
What happened?
A
What?
pair of Doritos crusted fingers come into the bag. They pluck you
Oh no! I
from
don't-
your friends and
Okay,
family. They
okay.
pluck you.
Where am I going?
They hold you in the air. They break you into little pieces.
No. Oh no! I don't like this.
they-
Let's go. Wait.
They put you into a glass cereal bowl with a stem.
Okay.
And then the giant Dorito creature comes up and he takes a 450-degree flame and
Wait,
he
what? No.
scorches your body with it.
No! I don't like this, Gordon. Oh, you son of a bitch! You turned me into marijuana.
Yeah, now I'm getting real high on your body. Oh yeah, I'm getting so
Oh, you're
stoned.
disgusting. You're disgusting. I can't believe you just turned me into a bong. Well, I got one for you. You want to
No.
You want a
Well,
guided meditation?
Wait a minute. A bong? I turned you into a fucking kind bud. Some kind bud from Northern California, dude. Some kind bud all the way up in the Mendocino Triangle.
Oh yeah, I know the Mendocino Triangle. I've been up there a few times, brother. Right?
I'll do your meditation. What do
Can
you
I
want me to do? We got to.
All right, we got to wrap this up, but this is gonna be perfect. All right, I'll wrap it up. You'll be in meditation mode. All right, you ready?
Gift wrap. Wait, wait a minute.
Okay, so just
Wait a
relax.
minute.
Relax.
Don't-
Just relax.
okay,
Just relax.
fuck it.
Just relax. All right,
All right,
close your eyes.
relaxing.
All right. Now I want you to breathe in on the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold it. Hold it. Just hold it. All right, everybody, this was the Bumper to Bumper podcast. I'm your host, Chris Candy. I want to say thank you so much for tuning into the show. We have Rick Darge. He's in a meditation right now. He's going to be in there until the next podcast. Get the show wherever you get your podcasts, and we'll talk to you later. All right, play the music. Here we go. All right, everyone, have a good one. Take care.